Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing another episode on obscure doll lines. Now, this is one I've not seen people talk about yet, but I remember it very fondly. Well, there's actually two doll lines. Today we're going to be talking about the Groovy Girls and the Beanie Boppers. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Barbie, our beautiful girl Barbie, was getting a lot of bad press. Parents really didn't like her. I mean, this is nothing new, but in the 2000s, early 2000s, it was really ramping up. And if you thought Barbie was controversial, well, then along came the Brats, followed by the Mycenes, and yeah, parents didn't like Barbie. Well, they really didn't like Brats. I mean, not my parents, they didn't care, but you know, parents who wrote like opinion pieces on blogs and in newspapers, for whatever reason, they just could not stop talking about Barbie and Brats and Mycene and all the rest of it at this time. So, of course, a lot of doll companies came up with wholesome alternatives to these dolls. And I'm sure you're familiar with many of them, but two of them tried the market in the soft doll category, because what's more wholesome than something made of hard, mean plastic like Barbie, but cuddly, soft fabric? So in 1998, Manhattan Toy launched the Groovy Girls, and this is what they looked like when they first came out. They had very simple faces. This is not an original outfit. I don't have her original outfit anymore. This is one my mom made, but that was their faces. And then later on, they updated the faces a little, so I'll give you a little side by side. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but it's definitely a difference. Groovy Girls were fairly popular, especially with parents. They were mostly sold in like specialty, locally owned toy stores. I remember them being sold at La Senza Girl. That's where I remember them being sold. And they would be on these displays, where they'd be hanging like this, and they looked great, but then, you know, you get it home or you get it as a gift, and, you know, it's not so great because they can't sit or stand or do anything on their own. You know, they did eventually have accessories like furniture and cars and beds and stuff like that. Of course, the cars famously had plush wheels, not as fun as the Barbie car, like, come on. And Groovy Girls were made all the way up until 2019. They sold 8 million Groovy Girls between 1998 and 2019, which, you know, it's nothing compared to Barbie, but it's pretty good, especially for something that's not sold in major retailers. In 2007, they also apparently had Burger King kids meals that featured the Groovy Girls. Now, I do not remember these at all, so let me know down below if you remember them. Now, in 2001, I think, because it was really hard to find information on these girls, Google says they launched in 2001, but I'm not sure if that's entirely true. But the Beanie Boppers, so first there were Beanie Kids, and I don't have any of those anymore because their hair was made of like this fuzzy stuff that just got destroyed really easily. But basically, those came out, I think they came out first, possibly around the same time. I remember them coming out first, and then they made the taller ones, the Beanie Boppers, who were like the tweens. Like the Groovy Girls, they had like these patterns on the legs. I always thought of them as like leggings, but I'm not really sure. I think that's how you're supposed to see them. I don't really know. Now, they also had way longer hair and more hair, and they had beans, so they could actually sit on their own, so they were actually way better than Groovy Girls. I remember liking these a lot more. I remember more of my friends having these, but for some reason they're just not very well remembered. I remember everyone having the Beanie Kids as well. Even my brother had Beanie Kids, and they never made fashions for Beanie Boppers, and I don't think they ever made fashions for the Groovy Girls. I don't remember there being fashions, but there was definitely fashions for the Beanie Kids. And if you are a secondhand doll collector like me, you will still find these fashions all over the place, mixed in with like different types of doll clothes. They're all over the place. But like I said, for some reason, the Beanie Boppers, they're just really difficult to find information on online. Tell me if you remember them, because I remember them being everywhere. And yeah, none of them have their tags anymore because they all went through the washer. And like this one, she used to have like this blue sort of vinyl stuff on her boots, and that washed off. It was made of the same stuff as these shoes, and unfortunately with this material, just like there's nothing you can really do, it just always gets sticky over time, this sort of fake vinyl. They used it a lot also on Barbie and Bratz and like lots of different things, and it always gets sticky over time. Like my childhood Jam and Glam is just starting, her pants are just starting to get sticky now, which really sucks. So yeah, later on they came out with the TY Girls, which a lot more people remember the TY Girls for some reason. I've seen like videos talking about that, and they were like competing with Webkin. They had like online codes, and Groovy Girls also eventually would release something like that. When did they release? They released that between 2008 and 2009, and they were called the RSVP Groovy Girls. So I'll just show you. These are all from my childhood. This one, her hair is not supposed to stick up like that, but it just does. I mean, she's cute. Like, there's no denying that they're really cute dolls. And that's why people bought them. That's why people really liked them, because they were very cute. And they did eventually, like this one, start getting a little more fashionable. The mermaid one, I remember wanting her so bad. She's super cute. I mean, you can't deny it. They're just not that easy to play with. I remember them being not very easy to play with when I was a kid. These ones, I remember everyone played with these. Everyone took them outside. Everyone like ran all around the neighborhood with them, played with each other's. They could all like sit around and have like a tea party or whatever. This one's like, this one I think was like one of my favorites, because she looks like a little pop star with her little halter top and her butterfly pants. Very Y2K. This one also, her like fuzzy top, and these shoes. I mean, I remember them TY using this material a lot. I mean, I don't know if these shoes really go with these purple corduroy pants with the flowery trim and then the sparkly. I would say probably this outfit doesn't really go together at all. So there you have it, Groovy Girls and Beanie Boppers and Beanie Kids, but I don't have any to show you. So, oh yeah, the outfits. I remember having the cheerleader outfit and the witch outfit. Yeah, I just remember them being sold in like these little bubble packs at like Hallmark stores and, you know, wherever else sold Beanie Babies. But anyways, tell me if you remember the Beanie Boppers. I'm sure everyone remembers the Groovy Girls. Let me know your experience. Did you like these dolls? Did you want them, or did you get them as gifts? Did you play with them a lot? For me, like I said, I played with these ones a lot. Not so much these ones, but I did want them. Like in particular, I wanted this one. Mostly the Groovy Girls I got as gifts, and the Beanie Boppers I really wanted, and I would buy them with like birthday money, or I'd ask for them for birthdays and Christmas and stuff. So let me know your experience with these dolls down below, and tell me if there's an obscure doll line I should cover next. I was thinking maybe the N Style Girls by Thinkway, because I have like 4 of them. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.